So you underneath here, tax-free, not paying any land taxes, and you get money from government. And we also had to do a, well, me and Ramana thought about, we actually do a, what do you call it?
Life estate.
Well, yeah, it's a life estate deed that we give back to you. That's referring to this and saying that you are the solely owner of it. And also, we talk to the banks about, we do a process where we talk to the banks about how it's cut off from them and it's into here. And it's basically, and through that form too, it's basically acceptable value. The whole mortgage can be cut off by you being placed over here anyway. So when you convey your property, that's what you do.
Is there a certain number that takes it?
Yeah, we got everything. We got everything. So whoever wants to do it, we have the process. We already had it set. It's just that now it's coming out into the open where we actually do it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You say you make up five. You made up in the district. You made up 5 states. What are the 5 states?
It's Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana.
Where's the unity as far as Moorish nationality, as far as like something you just did make different? What makes it that another Moorish council couldn't make districts also? You know, where's the unity?
Well, see, the thing is that I don't know. I'm saying why unity society. I'm saying why law. Most people don't read it.
They don't know the things.
They don't read this. This right here is like the oil. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know this, you can't operate that vehicle.
What you want to do?
Because you have to read within these sections. See, and the thing is that they could do a lot of things that they could do a lot of things to create ambassadors and create this and that and the other. Because it goes, if you go back and read section, first section here, paragraph 164 and 165, it tell you about any names that you adopt. Any names. So, and by this being a body politic, just like any government, because see, the North Central America is a state. It's like Vatican state. They don't have to hold. They don't have to have no particular country. They don't have to. The states. You have 2 things in Ilcs. You have a state and you have a country. This is not a country. It's a state. You know what I'm saying? And the state can be in this one building, this one room, with 2 members of that state, and it's considered. And it's a functional state like any country on the planet. But I don't know what flies people. They don't read this law. I'm saying the sister, the elder sister told me, Sister Young out of Florida, told me continuously. He told me to read Hurds-smiths revised statute. He said that's all I asked is. So I read it.
That's yours.
And I've been studying ever since. And I see how it is, how you can do certain things with it. And just from reading, by reading, you know what I'm saying, continues like when I'm about to do anything, I'll go back and see, is it agreeable with this? You know what I'm saying, before I do it, because I want to be in total agreement with this. So I have this go back to back me up when, if he comes, you know what I'm saying? So you've got to have something, like I said, this is oil for me. This is what I operate. Most of them don't study this law. They study everything else under the sun. And patriot stuff, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, to me, it's not in reference to us. We're a religious society. We're a theocracy government. You know what I'm saying, and based on divine principles and laws. We're not supposed to act like no one else. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be different from everyone else. You know what I'm saying? That's like any pope, any priest, Vatican, whatever, you know what I'm saying, supposed to act in the highest thing. The priest, same thing with North Central America with priests. And we're supposed to conduct ourselves in the highs of morals. You know what I'm saying? But the prophet put in the divine constitutional bylaws that is if that grand sheik or chairman or whatever in Act 1 is not agreeable with love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, you're supposed to be removed. You know what I'm saying? Because they be supposed to act and conduct themselves in the highs of morals. Yes. Oh, that's sections, Article 7, Section 6 of the Illinois State Constitution. Home rule powers of home rule units. Home rule. That's what, based off the Moorish Consulate of America is a divine government. But that's what we're gonna go on next week. We're gonna complete it. Yes, sir.
So in order to invade the property, you would first have to have a mortgage on that property?
Well, not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of this, under inheritance laws, and you can connect Chapter 47. Chapter 47, and you can connect this title to vast estate. They have complete ownership of all land on, under that, whatever that, or the title of the vast estate is. You know what I'm saying? Mostly North, South, Central, America, whatever, Northeast, Southeast Africa. You know what I'm saying? But any land that's under that title of the vast estate, you have a right under inheritance laws to make a claim to it. It's like the Native Americans do. They by their inheritance, or their what they deem to be sacred land. You can say according to 32 parallel and 36, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can say that this land sits on that parallel. You know what I'm saying? And that's sacred to my ancestors, and I own this land. You see what I'm saying? It's language you use. I go in there and break the lock off the door and kick the door open. You know what I'm saying? Put something on the door. I'm the owner, according to the Moorish Consulate. I'm the owner of the property. No, I'm gonna do that with you, brother. They get you locked up. But if you do it in a sense of make a claim, you can make a claim to it. We're gonna go into the Conveyance Act. I'm gonna show you. In the Conveyance Act, it says even though you don't own the property, you have no prior interest in that property, you have a right to claim any property based on the fact of a claim. Because you're making a claim, but what's the basis of your claim? That's all it is. The basis of your claim. But yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Yes. Right. Well, yeah, I'm saying, yeah. Well, anybody who's more, it says any more in Section 6, Article 6 of the treaty. It says any more. The more sounds simple for what? The treaty of friendship? Because what it does, it sets the agreements that were made based on all the things within commercial law. And that's why they're supposed to have people have conflict to argue by agreement. Make sure that the agreements are upheld. If they breach the agreement, it's like them breaching the contract. I'm saying by their breaches, we'll say now anybody that's considered the 14th Amendment subject matter, consider themselves African American, black, or whatever. I'm saying, and they violate them. I'm saying the treaty don't hold them because it says In that treaty, it says in Article 6.2, it says that anyone who subject themselves to foreign dominion, you know what I'm saying, then anymore, it basically saying anymore, will subject themselves to foreign dominion, that this treaty is not for the, this treaty agreements within the treaty, in this treaty, it's not, it can't be used for that. Because they're not agreeable to the treaty itself. They're not saying that they're connected to the people who actually made the treaty biologically. I'm saying that's why the prophet stated that he said when he made the call and he connects you back to your nationality, your birthright, your birthrights, and that's including your birthrights, is agreements that were made. I'm saying the United States made with the Moroccan Empire. We are by being descended by the prophet put up in the 101. He made sure that he said we were righteous. So that means that we're connected back to any agreement that was made with our ancestors at that time. They'll still have to be upheld at this point in time. So in the treaty, it talks about them snatching your vessel. That could be your car. They're not to take your vessel. I'm saying they're not according to that agreement. They're not. Right there, if they do, they breach that agreement. But a lot of these cases don't get into the treaty. But it's not the right places, the right venue for a treaty to be arguing, 26th California or any other little court over here. But there's a court called the International Trade Court that can be motioned into Chicago through the federal courts. You can motion it. They hear treaty agreements. I'm saying, and based on our biological descent, we are people that are connected to the ancient Moroccans. I'm saying, by our birthright, we have a right to argue the breaches of those treaties or any agreement in that treaty. You see what I'm saying? And to touch on the Washington piece, now the sister did was great, but the prophet already did it in 1928. You see what I'm saying? He already did what he did in 1928. So to me, you know what I'm saying, they was playing games or something because they knew this title of the master state cover all that. From everything. You see what I'm saying? It's already been covered. The prophet already had snatched the land. That's why they had did what they did. They went to the Geneva Convention. They formed that convention because all these are debtor states. All the debtor states in Europe had to come together and say, we in trouble. We owe the Moors. You see what I'm saying? And so they had to place it still back in 1933 to denote that. I'm saying the agreement's back up again. I'm saying let's let them know that the agreement is on. We on with you. You know what I'm saying? Come right. I'm saying come as Moors. We're breaching. That's why they had to place it back on still in 1933. Yes, sir.
It also said in chapter 27, number 6, the Moorish from the land of Moab who received permission from the pharaohs of Egypt to settle and inhabit the northwest Africa, were the founders and the true possessors of the present Morocco Empire. So he automatically, legally put us underneath. And if you come outside of the prophet and you go in there and court talking about the treaty, they will deport you back to Morocco. So people that don't connect themselves back onto what he already did.
Right. So he taught himself, see, prophet is sitting in authority. He sit as the present sultan of Morocco. You know what I'm saying? That's what that picture's for. The picture he's sitting in the chair in majesty, and you read in one of the chapters, he describes him as being majestic. You know what I'm saying? And in the treaties, it's called the majestic. He is considered the majestic in the present state until this present time. He is the emperor, you know what I'm saying, and the sultan of Morocco right now, the present state. You know what I'm saying? He sits in that power of authority. That's why that seat was sitting in that picture right there. The picture is similar to that. He have that what you call it, the royal, I forgot what you call this. What you call this? Piece right here, sash. That's why he has the sash on, because he's sitting as president Moroccan Empire or an emperor, a sultan. You know what I'm saying? It's reading